Speedpaint is significantly longer than usual, and that is for a good reason. That being that this artwork actually slaps so hard. Ignore the wonky parts of his face and shit, because I do fix that with the liquefy tool at the end. But let me begin to tell you the story behind this drawing. It's kind of a weird one. So when I was in year 9, I had the substitute Mr. Chen. He's been at the school since like the very beginning. So I've had him before. But in year 9, I had him. And also I figured I'd just use his real name since there has to be like 20 bajillion Mr. Chens out there. So yeah, and he's one of those subs that are like super chill and awesome and charismatic. The type that like everyone gets along with like really well. Anyways, so one day he rocked up to school in an Adidas t-shirt, but instead of the weird triangle parts of the logo being like, I don't know, the actual Adidas logo, the shapes were made of like calcifer, no face, and Totoro. And I thought that was amazing and like super cute. He covered one of our classes that day, so I called him a weeb and shit, but he agreed that it is a wonderful shirt. Anyways, later that lesson, we were messing about on the computers when I had this grand idea to open MS Paint and draw the one and only Mr. Chen in all his glory. I made him have his arms out around No Face and Totoro, but I accidentally made Totoro blue because I think some dickhead was like messing with the color balance on the like computer monitor, so it looked grey when I colored it. But when I printed it, it was blue. But I guess that's not a big deal since there's that smaller one that is blue. But yeah, instead of drawing him in that base t-shirt, because that was way too hard to paint with a mouse, I simply gave him a pink shirt with like a uwu graphic on it. Sure enough, as he's coming around the classroom, he saw my masterpiece and he asked me to print it. So he could put it in a folder that was filled with all kinds of drawings that kids have given him over the years and stuff. So I obliged, of course, obviously, and handed it to him, and I signed it beforehand. And that was when I thought of the beautiful pun, Chenpai, which is a play on his name, and Senpai, which is, you know, bloody perfect. He loved it. However, he did think that the uwu was saggy boobs at first, which was pretty hilarious. He put it away, and everyone was happy. Fast forward to this year, when he got out his folder to show us some of the shit he's been given over the years, including something from my friend, and lo and behold, my glorious drawing. He asked my friend if she wanted to redraw it, and she said yes, and then he asked me the same thing, and I also said yes. My friend's like artsy, but she, like, when she redrew it, she did it in a joke way, so it was still, like, bad, you know? But I wanted to take it to the next level. I wanted it to be so good, completely, like, contradicting what a stupid picture it really is. So that's exactly what I did. And, of course, I printed it out, and I handed it to him. I hate to say this, because this, like, totally sounds like, I'm being one of those, like, really cringy YouTubers, but watch till the end. Or skip, I don't care. But at the end, you'll hear his reaction when I give it to him. Spoiler alert though, it was kind of exactly how I wanted him to react. So yeah, that's all the lore, as Mr. Chen put it himself. Now I guess you should talk more about the artwork itself. Oh my gosh, I love how the coloring turned out on the shirt, particularly with the boobies. I tried to use like many hue shifts and stuff to really make the art pop. I definitely took some inspiration and tips from Love to Draw Manga's video on her like hyper style, or hyper art style, whatever, as like the way she renders it, and like it was the way I wanted to render this piece and have like similar kind of vibe and stuff. I definitely changed this a lot compared to the original. Like this picture, very different to the original one I gave him in year 9, because I played with like the perspective and changed how he's interacting with the Totoros and No Face. In the original, his bottoms were just like a square blur. I'm not sure what they were supposed to be, like shorts or a skirt. I didn't know how to interpret it, but I went with the skirt simply because, well, one, it's more funny, you know, guy wearing a skirt, and two, a skirt is definitely more easy to draw from that angle than shorts. So yeah. And before you comment, yes, I know the hands are atrocious. I've never really actually identified as an artist who can't draw hands, but holy crap, I cannot draw hands. I also had heaps of trouble with the eyes. I want to render them in a really, like, a more, it's like detailed version of Sailor Moon's eyes, if you get what I'm saying. I just wanted them to be like really big and sparkly and like stereotypically anime looking, but oh gosh, I really cannot draw really shiny eyes without making them look like completely demonic. Oh yeah, and I should probably also say I drew this traditionally, then I edited the picture that I took of it so that the white of the paper was like pure white and the black was pure black, because that makes my life significantly easier because I don't have to do the line art and stuff. When I was sketching this out traditionally, his eyes became a complete mess with the remnants of like the rubbed out graphite and shit, because I was like trying to draw them and redraw them over and over and over again. Luckily when I like edited the pic, it didn't like show up all like this smudging and stuff. Yeah, drawing the eyes, man, it was hard, I swear to god. I don't know why I find drawing like big bold sparkly eyes so frustratingly hard to draw, but I do, which is a shame because I do quite like big shiny eyes. I think in the end I managed to pull it off, but I don't know, guys, let me know. Oh yeah, as well, I for the record, I take all like my recordings in like multiple shots just to make sure I get everything and stuff, and it makes it also easy to edit. Plus, I'm also like kind of terrified of not stopping the recording and then like something happening, like computer crashing, and like I lose all the footage, because that was a very frequent occurrence on my old iPad. So yeah, very scared of that happening. Although I don't think it will. I guess it's just kind of become habit. Anyways, yeah, what I was saying is that because I do different parts in the drawing in different takes, sometimes I forget to start it up again if I've stopped it and then gone to like get something or eat, like, or whatever, and I don't know, and then when I come back, I forget to start it back, so I end up like not recording a section, or sometimes I'll stop the recording, then go to add just like a little bit of something, but then I end up, you know, adding more detail and more to it, oopsies, I've accidentally did way more than I thought I would, and I totally should have been recording. So yeah, that's why you won't see me do the background and stuff. I think I laid down the color or something, but I thought that shit was gonna be simple, but apparently not. I went a lot crazier than anticipated. I'm not really sure what I can talk about from here. Sorry that my diction isn't great. Sorry that I'm very hard to understand. I talk really fast and I don't articulate very well. I'm not really sure why. I mean, that's not entirely true, but I'll talk about it one day. What can I talk about? Exam season is upon us, everybody. I'm kind of freaking out, but hopefully it's alright. After all this is over, I'm not going to be in high school anymore. I'm going to be full on in university and like a proper adult. And I won't lie, it is absolutely terrifying. You know, as much as I shit on school, I am really going to miss it. I'm going to, especially, you know what, the teachers. People always like talk shit about all their teachers and say how many awful teachers they have, but honestly, that is not the case with me. I can count on one hand how many bad teachers I've had, and even then they weren't that bad. Yeah, like I don't know, and it's just gonna be really sad to, you know, go away and, you know, there's not gonna be a bunch of people caring about you anymore. You're just gonna have a lecture, you go, or you don't, they don't really care. You pass, you fail, again, they don't really care. Yeah, uni is gonna be a whole different thing, and I am absolutely shitting myself, but that's alright. I would explain why I'm shitting myself, but I don't want to. It's a bit personal, but maybe I'll talk about it one day, because I think it's an interesting thing that should be talked about more. And yeah, I'm one of those, you don't know, I'm like a mysterious anime boy, oh my god. I don't know what else can I talk about. Also, again, teachers, I'm gonna miss Mr. Chen. I'm gonna miss a hell of a lot more of them. I haven't gotten Mr. Chen to sign my shirt because I haven't seen him around. So hopefully, I'm gonna bring my shirt when I go to my exams. So then hopefully, like, maybe I'll bump into him. If I don't, I'll just like go and visit his office or whatever. Because I need his signature, man. I mean, I drew this whole drawing for him. It'd be criminal not to get his freaking signature. And for all my Australians watching, I'm aiming to get a 40 in both bio and health, which for anyone who's not in Australia, that means I would be in the top 9% of people who took that subject. So fingers crossed. I'm a bit dubious if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'll keep my spirits high. I'm actually not really too concerned about that more than I am for English, which I need to get a 25 for. It's a prerequisite for most courses, which again, for non-Australians, that means that you're in the top 78%, which is not a difficult thing to do. I'm just really bad at English, and I get really worked up quite easily over it, because, I mean, I'm not an English person. I don't know if you can tell by the way I talk, because I literally can't talk. I'm not an English person, and yeah, so, I'm just really hoping that I can, you know, because you have to write 3 essays in 3 hours, but hopefully I'll be able to do it. Wish me luck. I may or may not let you know my results. I'll do fine either way. I'm expecting to do good, and yeah, so let's hope that all goes well. As far as art goes, normally it takes me 6 months to finish a sketchbook, but this one is taking me a year. But I guess, again, that's probably because I've been busy, you know, my final year of high school and all that. So yeah, sketchbook tour eventually, at some point. I can't believe it's actually been a year since my last sketchbook. It doesn't feel like that long. And I still haven't done the first page of my sketchbook, and it's been almost a year. I should probably do that at some point. I have an idea in my head. Yeah, I'd also like to maybe film like a couple sketchbook sessions and put those out, just because I like watching them, and I'm a predominantly traditional artist, so I'd like to put some of those out for you guys too. So I guess hopefully stay tuned for that. Ideally, that is what I would like to get out in the future. So yeah. Anyways, here's the final product. I'm literally so in love with it. And again, sorry for not filming the background and stuff. I'm still not 100% on the face, but I'll take it since it's not my usual style. And yeah, I guess I should play his reaction.
Alright, what do we got?
What have you got? So, like, we remember what the original one looks like, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
No kicking, no kicking. Play good. Alright, here you go, sir.
Oh my god! Oh god! No! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Why do I have boobs?
Because in the original, you thought that you were boobies, so I gave you.
God's sakes! Alright, firstly, I don't know what to say, but firstly, thank you. Secondly, Jesus Christ. You didn't have to draw me with boobs, but I appreciate it. Oh, I've got lip gloss. Right, if I had a sex change, I think now I know what I look like. What's happening in there? Thank you so much. If you have any more random drawings and random shit you want to like draw for me, you are more than welcome to.
I'm so glad he liked it. I can't believe he questioned the boobs so much, considering he was the one who thought the original had boobs. I guess it hits different when they're fully rendered. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I freaking hate saying this so much, but consider subscribing and liking and all that crap. Oh my gosh, it literally hurts when I hear that shit spewing out my mouth. I need to stop before I start rambling. Anyways, see ya!